Take a deep breath and look at your palm. Do you see them, the letter M, the crescent moon, or perhaps both? If you do, this is not another video. This is a vital intervention. You did not find this message by chance. Your spiritual guides, your higher self have pushed this in front of you because the timeline is accelerating and you must be prepared for what, clear's throat, is coming. For years, messages have reached you, telling you how special you are. How you are a chosen soul, an old soul, a light worker. And all of this is true. But what they never told you is the most important part. A truth kept in the shadows because it carries a heavy weight. Being chosen doesn't just mean you carry more light. It means you are also a bigger target for the darkness. Your high frequency makes you a beacon. And beacons attract everything, both ships seeking harbor and storms seeking to extinguish the light. Dolores Cannon spoke for decades about the volunteer souls who came to Earth for this great shift. But her students and closest confidants knew she held back certain warnings. Warnings she felt the world wasn't ready for. She spoke of energetic poisons, subtle traps designed to drain, distract, and derail the most powerful souls before they could fully awaken and complete their mission. Today, we break the silence. We reveal the 7 things a chosen soul with the M and moon marks must never touch, never engage with, never allow into their sacred space. This knowledge is not meant to create fear. It is meant to create sovereignty. It is your shield. If you feel the truth in these words already stirring in your chest, I want you to go to the comments right now and declare, "I am protected." Do this to anchor this shield of awareness around you as we step into this sacred knowledge together. Now, silence your mind. Open your soul because the first warning is something you encounter every single day. Before we delve deeper into this forbidden knowledge, I hope you are comfortable. Settle in perhaps with a warm cup of tea because this journey requires your full presence. As we begin, I'd love for us to feel our collective energy. Let me know in the comments which city on this beautiful earth you are watching from. I want you to see for yourself just how many of us are scattered across the globe, all waking up at this exact same moment. Now, with our energy connected, silence your mind, open your soul because the first warning is something you encounter every single day. The first and most powerful energetic poison you must avoid is this. Never touch the opinions of the unawakened. You know this feeling intimately. You've had a profound spiritual experience, a moment of deep knowing, or you've noticed a synchronicity so perfect it sent shivers down your spine. Filled with a sense of wonder, you try to share it with someone close to you, a friend, a family member, a partner, and you are met with nothing. A blank stare, a condescending smile, or worse, ridicule. They tell you you're overthinking it, that it's just a coincidence, or that you're being too emotional. That sting of being completely and utterly misunderstood. It's a familiar pain for you, isn't it? Let me tell you the absolute truth behind this moment. This is the first and most common trap. Their dismissal is not about you. It is a direct reflection of their own frequency. The M mark on your palm signifies a master soul, a soul with lifetimes of wisdom. The moon mark signifies a deep ancient psychic connection. You're operating on a spiritual wavelength that they literally cannot perceive. It is not their fault and it is not your failure. Seeking their validation for your reality is like asking a fish to describe the sky. It is simply not part of their world. Dolores Cannon spoke about this phenomenon constantly. She called it frequency incompatibility. She explained that the volunteer souls would feel an immense, almost unbearable, clear's throat, loneliness until they realized their validation must come from within and from source. Not from the three-dimensional world they came here to help transform. Every time you allow their doubt to touch your spirit, you are allowing a foreign energy to infect your field. It plants a tiny seed of self-doubt. It subtly lowers your vibration. It makes you question the most sacred thing you possess, your own intuition. Your mission is not to be understood by everyone. Your mission is to be true to what you know. From this moment forward, I want you to see their opinions as clouds passing in the sky. Acknowledge them if you must, but do not let them become your weather. Your inner clarity is your compass. Do not let their fog obscure your path. Now we move to the second warning. This one is not external. It is a poison you administer to yourself. From now on, never touch the residue of yesterday's pain. As a soul marked by the moon, you are an empath. You feel everything to your core. The joys are ecstatic, but the sorrows can feel like an ocean. Betrayals cut deeper. Losses feel heavier. And you have a powerful, almost magnetic tendency to replay these painful moments in your mind. You analyze them, dissect them, trying to understand where it went wrong, what you could have done differently, how you could have fixed it. You carry the ghosts of past hurts like a heavy cloak, believing that by holding on to them, you are somehow learning or protecting yourself from being hurt again. But this is a profound illusion. This is the second poison for a chosen soul. The past is not a memory. It is a living, breathing, energetic imprint. By constantly touching that pain with your focus, you're not learning from it. You are reactivating its frequency in your present moment. You're sending a powerful signal to the universe that says more of this, please. The M mark stands for mastery. And the very first thing you are here to master is time. Your power is not in the past. Your power is not in the future. Your power is always and only in the now. Dolores taught that we clear our karma not by endlessly analyzing the past but by consciously choosing a higher, more loving frequency in the present. The past only has the power you give it. So when a painful memory arises, I want you to practice this sacred act of non-engagement. Do not touch it. Do not dive into its story. Acknowledge it like a visitor at your door. Look at it. Say silently in your mind, I see you. I have learned the lesson you brought me. And now I release you with love. And gently, firmly close the door. Your focus is the most powerful currency in the universe. Stop spending it on a past that no longer exists. Starve the past and you will begin to feed the future you truly desire. The third warning is perhaps the most pervasive. It is a poison disguised as information, a frequency that blankets the entire planet. From this day forward, never touch the frequency of fear, especially through media and gossip. How do you feel after watching the nightly news or scrolling through your social media feed? Do you feel uplifted, empowered, and full of hope? Or do you feel a subtle layer of anxiety, a tightness in your chest, a sense of hopelessness about the state of the world? Do you notice how physically and emotionally drained you feel after being around a conversation filled with gossip, complaining, and judgment of others? This is not you being weak. This is your highly attuned spiritual immune system reacting to a potent toxin. Mainstream media and idle gossip are engineered to operate on the low vibrational frequencies of fear, lack, separation, and division. This is the third poison, and it is everywhere. As a soul with the moon's profound sensitivity, you don't just hear the words or see the images. You absorb the energetic charge behind them. This low-frequency energy clogs your spiritual point-taken channels. It dims the light of your aura. It creates static that makes it impossible to hear the clear, quiet voice of your intuition. The M mark signifies you are messenger, but you cannot receive the divine messages you are meant to share if your own signal is being jammed by the noise of the world's fear. Your sacred duty is to hold a higher frequency, a frequency of hope, love, unity, and sovereignty. You cannot do this if your own energy field is polluted. This is not a call to be ignorant of world events. It is a call to be incredibly discerning. You must become a fierce guardian of your energetic diet just as you would with your physical diet. Unfollow the accounts that thrive on outrage. Lovingly walk away from the conversations that are rooted in judgment and complaint. Limit your exposure to the news to only what is necessary to be informed, not inundated. Protect your inner peace as if your life's mission depends on it. Because it absolutely does. Now we must address a poison that disguises itself as love, as duty, as kindness. It is a trap that has snared almost every light worker on this planet at some point in their journey. The fourth warning is this. Never touch the unbalanced exchange. People are drawn to you. It's an undeniable fact of your existence. Strangers will tell you their deepest secrets in a grocery store line. Friends and family see you as their rock, their counselor, their anchor in every storm. They call you when they are in crisis. And you, with your deeply ingrained desire to heal, always answer. You listen. You give advice. You pour your light, your compassion, and your life force into them, and they feel better. They walk away lighter while you are left feeling depleted, heavy, and completely empty. You are the world's healer, but you do this while your own wounds remain untended. This is the fourth poison, and it is a silent killer of spiritual missions. It is the energy vampire connection. Souls like you with the M and moon marks are energetic lighthouses. Your light is bright, pure, and incredibly potent. But you must understand a critical distinction. Many people are not seeking your light to find their own way through the fog. They are seeking to plug directly into your power source to refuel themselves. This is not a relationship. It is not a friendship. It is a parasitic exchange, and it is unsustainable. The highest form of healing is not to rescue someone but to empower them to rescue themselves. A true healer, a true guide teaches others how to light their own lamp. They do not become a permanent crutch, allowing others to drain their essence in perpetuity. To break this pattern, you must learn the most sacred and spiritual word in the universe. No, you must set firm, loving, energetic boundaries. Your energy is a sacred resource, not a public utility. It must be invested wisely, not given away freely to anyone who asks. Learn to give from your overflow, not from your core essence. Remember, you cannot pour from an empty cup. And for you, a chosen soul replenishing your own light is not selfish. It is your primary responsibility to your mission. We now arrive at a warning that strikes at the very heart of how you define your life in this world. It is a seductive illusion, a golden cage that has trapped countless awakened souls. The fifth poison is this: never touch the illusion of normal ambition. You've tried. You have honestly tried to want what everyone else seems to want. The climb up the corporate ladder, the bigger house in the better neighborhood, the status symbols that scream, "I have made it." You have chased these things. And perhaps you have even achieved some of them. But even as you stand at the peak of that worldly success, you feel a deep, undeniable emptiness inside. A quiet, persistent voice that whispers, "Is this all there is?" You look around at a life that should by all accounts make you happy. Yet you feel a profound sense of misalignment, as if you are wearing clothes that do not belong to you. This is the fifth poison in action. You are attempting to satisfy a soul's divine calling with an ego's mundane goals. It will never ever work. Your soul did not incarnate onto this dense and challenging planet to collect possessions, titles, or the approval of others. It incarnated to fulfill a sacred mission. The earmark is the sign of a messenger, a master, a maker of change. Your true deep lasting fulfillment will only come from delivering your unique message, not from conforming to society's generic definition of success. You must listen to the quiet pull of your heart, that gentle, persistent yearning that has been with you since childhood. What makes you feel truly alive? What activities make you lose all track of time? What work feels less like a job and more like sacred service? What brings you a sense of profound purpose, not just a paycheck? You must consciously detach from the world's definition of success and have the courage to create your own. Your true wealth is not measured in the balance of your bank account, but in the impact you make in the spiritual alignment you feel. Your soul is starving for purpose. Stop trying to feed it with status. We now come to a warning about the most celebrated tool of the modern world. A tool that for you can become a prison. This is a subtle poison because it feels like wisdom, but it is actually a cage for your spirit. The sixth warning is this: never touch the trap of pure logic. You possess a sharp, capable mind. You can analyze, rationalize, strategize, and plan with precision. This has served you well in the material world. It has helped you navigate complex problems and make sensible choices. But how many times have you stood at a crossroads with your heart screaming for you to take one path while your mind presented a flawless, logical argument for the other? How often have you had a powerful, undeniable gut feeling, a deep cellular, knowing only to dismiss it because it didn't make logical sense? You chose the logical path, the safe path, only to find it led to a place of emptiness, leaving you to wonder what might have been if you had just listened. This is the sixth and most subtle poison. Logic is the operating system of the three-dimensional world. But your greatest gifts, your intuition, your psychic knowing, your prophetic dreams, your profound empathy, these sacred tools operate beyond the confines of logic. They are the language of the fifth dimension and beyond. The moon mark on your palm is the sign of the oracle, not the accountant. By prioritizing cold, hard logic above the divine wisdom of your inner voice, you're attempting to navigate a multidimensional reality with a flat, outdated map. You're silencing your soul's GPS. Your mind is a magnificent servant, but your heart, your soul is the master. Use your logic to execute the how to plan the steps once the direction is clear. But you must let your intuition decide the what and the when. When your head and your heart are in direct conflict, you must always choose your heart. Your intuition knows the path forward because your higher self has already walked it in the astral realm before you take a single physical step. Trusting it is not a leap of faith into the unknown. It is an act of alignment with a truth you already hold within. And now we have arrived at the final gate. The last and most powerful poison. This is the one that stops more chosen souls in their tracks than all the others combined. It is the final barrier between you and your destiny. The seventh warning. Never touch the hesitation at the edge of your own power. You have come this far. You have survived the trials. You have awakened to the truth. You no longer doubt that you are different. You can feel the power stirring within you like a sleeping giant. You can see the path of your mission illuminating before you. But right at the edge, you stop. You hesitate. A chorus of voices rises from within. Am I ready? Am I worthy? Am I good enough? What if I fail? What will people think? And so you stand there paralyzed on the precipice of your own magnificence. This is the final most potent poison. It is the last desperate trick the ego plays to keep you small, to keep you safe within the confines of the known. But you must understand this truth. This is not a fear of failure. It is a fear of your own light. You fear that if you truly step into the full unbridled power of who you are, you will have to leave your old life, your old identity completely behind. You fear that you will no longer fit in with the world you once knew. And the forbidden truth is you are right. The caterpillar must be completely destroyed for the butterfly to emerge. Dolores Cannon's entire body of work was a testament to one singular truth. You're infinitely more powerful than you have allowed yourself to believe. That hesitation you feel is the final gatekeeper. Stepping through it is the ultimate act of faith in yourself and in the universe. Your entire mission, the reason you came to this planet, is waiting for you on the other side of that hesitation. The world is waiting not for a perfect version of you, but for the real, authentic, fully activated you. Why are these warnings so critical, especially in this exact moment of history? Because what Dolores Cannon called the New Earth is not a physical place we are traveling to. It is a frequency we are collectively tuning into. The great separation of timelines she prophesied is happening right now. There is a timeline of fear, control and separation, and there is a timeline of love, freedom and unity. The chosen souls, the chosen group name, the ones with the M and moon marks. You're not just here to choose the higher timeline for yourselves. You're here to anchor it for humanity. Your pure, uncorrupted frequency acts as a bridge, a lighthouse in the storm, a cosmic tuning fork that helps others who are lost in the noise find the true note of the new earth. Every time you touch one of these 7 poisons, every time you give your power to doubt, to fear, to the past, to the drain of others, your frequency drops, your light dims, and the bridge to the new world becomes weaker. This is why the forces of fear work so relentlessly to distract you, to drain you, to make you doubt your own power. Your personal awakening is not just about you. It is a critical piece of the collective ascension. You have received the warning. You now understand the mission, and so you must make a conscious choice. Will you continue to play small to be swayed by the poisons of the old world? Or will you finally step into your sacred role as a guardian of the light? I want you to perform a sacred declaration right now. An act of power that will echo through all timelines. Place your dominant hand, the one that feels most alive with energy, over the center of your chest. Close your eyes. Take one slow, deep breath in and imagine you are pulling in the light of 1,000 suns, filling every cell of your being. Now, as you exhale forcefully, push out every last trace of doubt, hesitation, and fear. Now open your eyes, go to the comment section and with the full unwavering power of your intention type the sacred declaration, I am the guardian of my light. This is not just a comment. This is an energetic decree. It is a vow to your soul and a clear message to the entire universe that you will no longer touch the poisons that dim your spirit. You are sealing your energy field. You are accepting your divine mission. From this moment forward, the universe will respond to your declaration. Watch for the signs. They will multiply. The right people will appear as if by magic. The path forward will illuminate before you. You are not just awakened. You are now activated and you are protected. Welcome, Guardian.